Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to another Fidget review. Today I'm gonna show you the plane slider by ZacLab in polished PEI. Uh, it's really smooth. I've been getting out of mechanical sliders, like not using them much, but this is among those that I'm still picking up. It's quite relatively cheap. You can find it on G1 for $39. Although I think it's sold out, maybe, except they also have a set of this slider together with two PEI beads and a PEI uh, like rotating bead, spinning bead for I think $80. Um, And yeah, it just recently released on G1, but I've seen it around on AliExpress for quite some time, so I don't think it's like a new slider. Um, and they have it in PI polished and frosted, so like a matte finish is also available. And also, I found on Goofish, which is like a Chinese second-hand shopping app. I found some people selling it in Peak, which actually looks really cool. I'll edit in a picture of how that looks, and yeah, it's really good to be honest. And I got it for like a steal. I bought it in China for the Chinese price, which was maybe 20 something dollars, maybe $25 or even less. And you can't see it on video, but it just feels really smooth, like the sliding itself. Yeah, it's called the plane slider, and that's kind of fitting because it feels like you're like flying, kind of floating. And yeah, let's take a closer look at the design. So we've got this Joker here with two dollar signs in his eyes, which is I think kind of um, the mascot of ZacLab, like this Joker type thing. With this, I think it's a brass crown here, which I'll show you actually the really cool function of this in a bit when I open it up. Then here it says ZacLab, and here it's a paper airplane with a little heart here. When you slide it up, you've got another paper airplane here with a heart. And here it says in small typo, dream boldly. Good advice. Dream boldly again. Here's a lanyard hole. Um, I like this one really without the lanyard. I haven't tried a lanyard on it, but I think this one really is fine without a lanyard. So yeah, and it's also quite long by itself already. So anyway, there's a big airplane right here on the other side, and a little cute happy sunflower up here. And yeah, size wise, let's compare it to CP3. So it's quite a bit longer, as you can see. Thickness about the same, and yeah, a bit broader as well. Let's just see compared to a Magnus slider. So it is quite long, but it doesn't feel too long. And what I actually quite like is this little, I think maybe it's acrylic or PC, this little red nose here, which is poking out. And you can like put your thumb on that and use it as like a grip for sliding, or just slide it below. and it's just really smooth. So for people who are into PEI and mechanical sliders, I can really recommend it. I'm personally not the biggest PEI fan, but I'm really glad I picked this one up. I did change the tuning a bit because the stock setup was a bit too light for me, even though it was also quite nice. Anyway, let's open it up. So you see you've got this crown right here, and you just chick take out the screw here, and voila, the crown falls out. And oh, what's this? It's you see here there's like a hole that the crown freed up, which you slide down, and now you can screw out this screw right here, which is just such a fun way to to open up a fidget, in my opinion. And yeah, you've got 4 Teflon balls for the tracks, 3mm, and I'm also using Teflon balls for my mechanical tuning right now, along with 2 different strength stainless steel springs, which I will edit in the setup I'm running. So yeah, and to put it back up, just put it here, slide it down, and screw this thing back in, and that's it really. So for tuning purposes, it's actually quite a nice and fast workflow, because all you have to do is take out this spring, lift it, you can change up some stuff, put it back on, and yeah, and then when you are finished, you can just lock the crown here back in place. And that's it. I will just quickly do some measurements for those that like it. So it's PEI, so the weight isn't gonna be that much. Yeah, it's like 22 grams, and it is quite long. So the furthest here, it's like 60mm. The width is 26 millimeters, and the thickness is 12mm, 11.5. But like I said, it doesn't feel too big, and yeah, it's really nice, it's really smooth. I really like the polished finish, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's looking for a cheaper mechanical PEI. Would definitely recommend to change the tuning a bit to make it like a little bit stronger. And yeah, that's it. The Plane Slider by ZacLab. Thanks for watching.